I get yearly mammograms at Mercer Health, and it was time for me to get my mammogram. I usually do it in the spring of the year. So I went in, and April 7th, as a matter of fact, some dates you never forget, and I went in for my annual mammogram, no problem. So I thought, I'd wait for that phone call or that letter to come saying everything was fine. I got a call the following week that said, I think we need to do an ultrasound. There's a little suspicious spot. It's probably nothing, but let's just, be cautious just in case. And I thought, okay, fine. I've had to do that before because I have fibroid cyst. So I thought that's no problem. I can do that. So I went back for the ultrasound, and then a week later they called and said, I think we need to do a biopsy. And at that point, still, I was like, oh, for heaven's sake, what the heck, I still in my mind wasn't concerned because I knew that I was fine. After having mammograms since I was 35 years old, I knew it was probably fine. But I was really happy that they were so concerned and that they wanted to do a biopsy. So I did, and at that point, they did the biopsy, and I got a call a few days later that I had from my doctor, who said, "Is Dave home?" I said, "No." She said, "Are you sitting down? Are you at work?" Or she said, "It's not what I want to say." She said, "It's my diagnosis is the most common breast cancer. It's invasive ductal carcinoma, which usually affects 70 to 80% of breast cancer is that diagnosis." At that point, I didn't know that. All I heard was I had cancer, and it was scary. And that was the start of my journey. So that was from April 7th to April 26th. And in between that, I turned 60. So it was quite it was kind of a difficult, because I didn't want to tell my kids until I knew for sure. So I kept it quiet on my birthday because they had planned such a wonderful celebration. So yeah, I was diagnosed on the 26th. It was a long April. When I finally went, when I furthered, with Dr. Hausbach recommended the Stephanie Spielman. So when I went there, one of the very first things they said to me was, "Wow, your tumor's really small, and it's really over to the side, almost under my arm. So it's amazing that your hospital found it." Right then I thought, it is amazing. It really is amazing. And I think sometimes small town hospitals get a bad name. And I'm very much an advocate for my town and for my county. So I proceeded to tell them that small town hospitals are much more than Band-Aid stations, that they do a wonderful job with finding this. And I was just probably one of the many people that they helped. I feel like because of that department especially, they helped save my life. So I can live to be a grumpy old lady, which is great.